I realized also I say anyways a lot.
Hi guys, what is up? I don't know why I'm feeling musical today. But guys, we're back to normal episodes that aren't like pre-recorded or anything. It's in real time. I mean, obviously they are pre-recorded, but they're not like from a year ago. So guys, how are you? I haven't been with you in a while. Hope you're well. I'm in Melbourne at the moment, as you can see. It's a little different. I'm kind of bundled up. Not really. I'm wearing like long sleeves, which is like a no-no in Bahrain because it's hot. It's hot. So guys, how are you? I hope you're great wherever you are. I just had my first like driving lesson today, guys. I hope I'm not like blowing into the mic too much because I forgot my microphones when I came here and I forgot my tripod. So shout out to my cousin Zed for giving me his tripod. Follow him at Blue Jacket Cubes. He's a Rubik's Cuber. It's amazing. So go follow him to check out his Rubik's Cube stuff. I think by the time I upload this, he'll be in his competitions. So, yeah, go watch it. What was I saying, guys? Oh, yeah, I'm using his tripod that he gave to me very kindly. And because I forgot my microphones, guys. I don't know what happened. So, yeah, guys, I'm in Melbourne. I just had my first driving lesson today, and guys, it was okay. I didn't crash the car. I mean, I have before, but that's like, maybe, guys, should I tell you the story of when I crashed the car? I think I should. I think that would be a great like bonding experience for us. I think it would just be great for our relationship as podcast host and listener. I think it would bring us closer together. Okay, guys. So basically, as you know, I was talking about it in like the pre-recorded episodes that I got my learner's permit in Australia. And then like when I when I went back to Australia, I decided, like, my dad took me out to drive. It was like in this parking lot. I actually think it was outside in the F1 park. No, I don't know. It was in a parking lot and it was all empty. And he took the car. We took the car. And thing is, my dad has taught like my older cousin how to drive. And when he did it, he crashed. So there you go. That's like a little foreshadowing. So anyways, I got in the car and then we started to drive. And then he was like, okay. I was just going in a straight line. And he was like, okay, this is really, really good. Keep going. And then it was time to turn. So he was like, okay, turn. And then he was like, okay, now straighten up. And then I was like, how do you straighten up? Like, what does that mean? And then he was like, come on, straighten up. And I was like, I don't know what that means. And then he was like, okay, brake. And I was like, where's the brake? Because he didn't tell me how to use it. I mean, I feel like, may make me sound like a dumb person. But guys, this was my first time driving. And I was very anxious. And like, I didn't know where everything was. Anyway, so because I didn't straighten up and I didn't brake, I just kept turning. And I kept turning and I hit a stop sign. And then the pole went like flying down and like the car went over. And then my dad was like, get out. And I was like, okay. Luckily he didn't like yell at me or anything. He was just like, get out, go in the passenger seat. He actually didn't yell. He was very, very calm. And then I got out and then what happened? Oh yeah, and then we were driving home and then like there was this like ding, 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 like the sensor thing on the car was like going off like crazy. And then my dad's like, oh, hold on, I think we're missing a piece of the car. So he was like, let's drive back and just like make sure. And I was like, okay, like you're gonna see like a tiny piece of the car on the road, like what, like a little bolt or something? Nice one, Dad, like you're gonna see that. And then we keep driving back to the parking lot, and you know what's on the road? A whole chunk of the car, like the whole chunk front part of the car that hit the stop sign was like on the road in the parking lot. And then my dad got out of the car and like picked it up and had to put it in the boot. What the heck? That was crazy. And that just kind of made me scared. Not scared, but it really like decreased my confidence in my driving abilities. And like, I'm very scared, not scared, nervous to use the brake and stuff. But guys, today I did it. So at first when I got in the car, I'm so glad that also the teacher was really, really nice. Because I don't know, I just had it in my head. It's always just like, what do you call it? Catastrophizing. I was catastrophizing. I was like, the teacher's going to be so mean. I'm going to crash the car and I'm going to die. That was like literally what was going on in my head. But guys, none of that happened. I was fine. I'm alive. I'm here. I'm recording the pod. I'm telling you the story. Anyways, the teacher was really, really nice. So what we did first was we realized that like I wasn't too comfortable yet with like the brake and stuff. I was like, I can't do this. And he was like, yeah, you can't do this. So then instead, because obviously if you're in like a learner's car, the teacher has their own brake and acceleration. So at first he was just controlling that. And then I was just like practicing steering. And when I was comfortable with that, then I controlled the brake and acceleration on my own. Which, oh my word, that was crazy. That was crazy. I went through a roundabout. You know those things go? You know how those things go? They go round and about. And I did it. I went round and about. And then there was like a lot of cyclists still on the road, and I was getting kind of scared. Like, what if I just hit one? Like, what's going to happen there? I'd love to know the statistics on, like, car accidents in learner's car. Like, I'd love to... I'm pretty sure I looked at that when I did the learner's permit, like, test. I'm pretty sure I had to learn about that. But I can't remember as of now. But I'm sure I read that, like, the actual car accident rate for a learner's driver is pretty low. Because you have, like, the teacher has access to the brake and stuff. So, yeah, driving was okay today. I didn't die. I'm here standing. I'm still standing better than I ever did. Do you guys remember that movie Sing, where, like, the gorilla sang that song? Sing is a weird movie, guys. Like, those pigs that sang Shake It Off, they were weird. And, like, everything about that movie. Something about that movie just, like, weirds me out. Even, like, Zootopia. Are they set in the same universe where, like, animals are just, like, walking around? I don't think so, because I think Zootopia is, like, a Disney movie, and Sing is DreamWorks. I think. Don't quote me on that. But, like, you know, it's just weird. Like, something about Zootopia, like, scares me. And I don't know, guys, we need to talk about the most scary... guys, I'll get onto that in a second. I don't want to keep calling you guys. That seems, like, so impersonable. But I feel like if I need to come up with a name for you all, it needs to come organically. Anyways. Something about Zootopia just scares me. It's like when the animals get injected and like they turn into their like ferocious selves. Something about that, especially the panther. You know, the taxi driver or something, and they're like in the Amazon, and he like, oh, that was actually terrifying. it's really, really scary. I don't know, anything with like animals that like, oh, I'm getting like, guys, look at my body language, video viewers, I am not comfortable. What else? In the Frozen 2 movie, you know that water horse? What the heck was that? Who thought that would be a good idea to show the children? Ugh, it gives me like, it irks me. I don't like thinking about it. And then even in another thing in Frozen 2, you know when like they reveal all like they reveal like Frozen screenshots? That sounds so weird, but they literally like show screenshots from like the war or something that happened in the Frozen 2 land. Guys, I'm not explaining this well, but like basically they like the ice comes and it shows like what happened in the place, and something about those horse ice statues weirds me. I don't know, maybe I have a fear of horses, guys. I think I just have a fear of horses, but something about that just like it I don't know how to explain it. It just weirds me out. It like scares me. Not scares, but it does, and I hate it. So yeah, guys, that's what scares me. We need to talk about, this is like the worst one. This is the worst one that scares me. Has anyone watched that weird Cat in the Hat live action movie from like 2004 or something? Because that is the creepiest, most disgusting, like who thought, it's not even like the movie's bad, the plot line's actually really good, it's just the actual Cat in the Hat, I don't like. I hate it. There's so many scenes in the movie too where I'm like, what are you doing? Like in one scene of the movie, the Cat in the Hat literally flashes us with his buttocks. Can I even say that on YouTube? He literally flashes the camera with his butt. And I was like, whoa, children should not be watching this. And apparently I asked my mom, and I asked her, did I actually like this movie as a child? And she was like, yes, and I have no idea why. Why were children in the 2000s obsessed with this movie? I mean, actually, I know why, because it is a good movie. The storyline, phenomenal. Just the actual Cat in the Hat. Like, wait, who played the Cat in the Hat in that movie? I have to know. Mike Myers plays the Cat in the Hat. The same guy that plays Shrek was Cat in the Hat. That's like actually a crime. How could someone who like played Shrek, an icon, a green icon, be the Cat in the Hat? And just like the way the Cat in the Hat moves and everything, it's just there's something so wrong. There's like one scene where like him and the kids are like hiding underneath a bed, and it's actually like I hate it. Oh my gosh, this is like the weirdest bit. That the dog escapes from the kids' house. I forget their names. I'm just gonna call them Lucy and Sam because I genuinely don't remember their names. Anyways, Lucy and Sam have a dog. They're the kids that are like running around with this cat. And then their dog escapes. And so then they have to like track the dog down because they don't want mom to come home and be like, where the heck is the dog? Even though I don't think that would be the worst thing in the world. So they go on the hunt for this cat and they see the cat, they go on the hunt for this dog. And this dog runs into this like kid's birthday party. And then the kids are all coming out to hit a piñata. But they got the dog. And the kids are coming out to hit the piñata. But guys, you know what the piñata was? A cat. I don't know exactly what happens, but basically there's like a cat piñata. And then Cat in the Hat swaps himself with a cat piñata, and then the kids, all the children in the children's birthday party start hitting him with bats. They start hitting the Cat in the Hat with bats. That's so violent. Guys, that movie was actually crazy. And then they hit him. Okay, let's just not even go there. I'm done talking about Cat in the Hat. I've talked about Cat in the Hat for way too long. The movie is free on YouTube to watch if you want to see for yourself the horror that is the Cat in the Hat. It's a good movie. Oh my gosh, there's like one point where the cat's in drag and he like sings a whole song that like goes on for like 5 minutes or something. And then there's like one scene where there's like 4 Cat in the Hats in the same room. That was like a horrific scene. I had to skip through that. And he like cuts off his tail. And you know what? I didn't remember this movie until for some reason I can't even remember how I stumbled across it. I think Alec Baldwin was in something, who's also in that movie for some reason. I think Alec Baldwin is in that movie. So like I searched it up. Alec Baldwin was in something else that I watched, I think. So then I searched up to see who the actor was, and I saw it was Alec Baldwin, and then I saw, you know what else Alec Baldwin has been in? Cat in the Hat. And I was like, oh my gosh, I remember that movie. Let's like look it up to see. I remember the cat was kind of weird. Looked it up on YouTube, and I was horrified. And you know why we didn't, like, no one remembers what happened in Cat in the Hat? I didn't even like know the storyline up until like 3 weeks ago. Before that, no idea. I was living in bliss, comfortable, never remembering the Cat in the Hat. You know why I don't remember it though? It's because of repression. I've repressed those memories because those are bad memories of watching the Cat in the Hat. I hate it. If you have young children that have never seen the Cat in the Hat, keep it that way. Guys, let's stop talking about Cat in the Hat. It's like 18 minutes in the podcast. So what have you been up to? That sounds nice. Anyways, back to Dawson's Creek. I'm watching Dawson's Creek. And guys, it's too much. Joey, I'm on season 2. I'm like almost at the end of season 2. And Joey and Jen just like hate each other too much. And I'm like, can you guys just like calm down a bit? And the way they talk, I don't know what angst fully means, but there's so much angst. I like asked my friend to explain to me what angst means, and she like couldn't explain it. So if someone wants to explain to me what angst means, please do. But like the way they talk in Dawson's Creek, I cannot explain it. But it's like, what teenager talks like that? Like genuinely, just like asking for a friend here. But like Dawson's always like, well, the fact of the matter is, Joey, we have this thing called life, and life doesn't always work out the way it does, Joey. Like, it's so like poetic almost, but it's like trying to be poetic, but it's like not. Like, I think the writers thought like, oh, these are some quotable lines right here, but like I cannot remember like a single piece of dialogue that they have said. Also, it's a good show. I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of drama, and I was thinking like, is the whole show that those 4 kids just like date each other the whole 5 seasons? Is that it? I hope not. I'm also thinking of starting vlogging, or just like starting my YouTube channel again, because I did post a little bit like a couple of years ago, and then I kind of just like stopped doing it, and I don't know why, and I kind of want to start it again. I have a lot of video ideas, except it just like takes a bit for me to execute them. But guys, I feel like that's gonna start soon, so definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's at Hey It's Hana, and the it has an apostrophe between the T and the S. I'll put it up on the screen or in the description. Yeah, so go subscribe to that if you're not already. What am I reading recently? I have started reading, well, last week not last week, but whenever I was recording in real time before, I think it was like the first episode, I was telling you guys how I was reading the second book to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which is, I think it's called As Good as Dead. No, that's the one I'm reading right now. Good Girl, Bad Blood. But I started reading As Good as Dead, and like, Pip is just like real feisty in this book, like so far in what I've read. Like, she's very like angry. Like, I think she was like beat someone up on the street or something. That was crazy. She is a little crazy, Pip. What else is happening? She has a stalker, but like no one believes she has a stalker. And then like, with all the things that have happened in this town, wouldn't they just like finally believe her? Wouldn't they just kind of be like, okay, maybe this town isn't as innocent as we think, you know? But they don't, which is so dumb. I hate when like books and TV aren't so realistic like that, because number one, it would just like speed up things. Like, why do you want me to watch or read all that stuff? Like, I'm not interested in it. Just like get me, like, at least by the third book, like they can pick up the pace a little bit, because this book is like chunkier than the rest. Video listeners, look at this. Chunky. Speaking of books, I have to read 2 books in the summer for my English when I get back, because it's going to be for coursework. The books are Half of the Yellow Sun and Things Fall Apart, and I haven't started reading either, so I got to get onto that. And I have like psych homework to do. I like kind of gave myself science stuff to do, but I think that's just going to be like, it's not urgent like psych and English, so I feel like I got to get onto English and psych first. Otherwise, I'm going to be in trouble. So I got to get onto that. And what else, guys? What else? How long have I been recording? I've been recording for like 24 minutes. So, I'm going to see if I can answer some questions. Someone asked me the other day, like, what this podcast is about. And I was like, I don't really have like a set topic or anything. It's kind of just me talking. Like, if you had a conversation with me but you didn't get a word in, and like I was just talking about whatever I want, that's literally me. I'm also doing like a bunch of mini games on the Instagram. That's what I'm calling it, mini games, like this or that, eat it or leave it, like choose, make your own prom night or make your own bakery, things like that. I'm just doing. I'm thinking of maybe opening a Pinterest, because a lot of these things that are a part of the all of the things from the mini games, like all the photos, they are from Pinterest. So I'm thinking, if you guys want to save them, if you like them, I was thinking of making a Pinterest and just like having them all saved somewhere, or even just like making a Pinterest for the Anyways podcast, so I can have like little things that I saved. Like I was thinking of we could make like a watch list and like save a bunch of like different things that I would recommend to you guys, or like books and things, or things that I should read or watch. Those were my ideas. So I think I'll probably post on the Instagram when I do get around to doing that, because that will be a little bit of a job, guys. I would have to just make the account and like get everything saved and stuff. So let's answer some questions. What color is your favorite song? Well, first of all, what is my favorite song? Maybe I should do an episode of like my playlist. I think I'm going to do that for the next week's episode, but I'm just going to choose one of my favorite songs right now, and I'll let you know. My favorite song at the moment is probably Good Luck Babe by Chapel Roan. And I feel like What color is that? I feel like that's very aqua. I just closed my eyes and I saw aqua, so now it's aqua. My summer playlist, guys. My summer playlist. I'm just gonna say, like, not my playlist, but like my summer songs so far. Because I've decided I'm gonna do a playlist podcast episode next week. But right now, my summer songs, espresso, obviously, because that's at me espresso. My given Fs are on vacation. Because I am on vacation. Good Luck, Babe. Great summer song. What else is a summer song? I need to check. Definitely Good Luck, Babe. Definitely Espresso. What else? I need to think. It's stressing me out. Oh, I would say a lot of like maybe Tortured Poets Department. This is like what I've been playing recently, which is what makes it a summer song to me. Like if I'm playing something at a specific time in a season, then it's a summer song. I know it's like Melbourne and it's not summer right now, but like when I was in Bahrain. Also, End of Beginning by DJ, I don't know how to say the name, Joe Keery. I know that's like it's an old song, it was old on TikTok, whatever, it's still a good song, okay? I don't care if it was popular, like 2 months ago, whatever. Also, About You, the 1975, I just love the bit where she goes, there's something about you that now, that's the only bit that I like of the song. Because the rest of the song, I can't hear, like, anyone's voice. Because there's, like, so much music that I can't even hear anyone. I just hear, about you. That's all I hear. I want to hear something else. I want to hear something different. Oh my gosh, how did I forget about this? My other summer song. Now that we don't talk, I don't have to pretend I like acid rock. Or I'd like to be on a mega. That's such a good song. That's like, I'm going to Eras tour and I so hope that is my surprise song. I would love for that to be my surprise song. I would love it. I would love it. It's just such a good song. I love the bridge. I don't have to pretend I like acid rock, or that I like to be on a mega yacht with important men who think important thoughts. And I am better off now that we don't talk. I know that song is about like a breakup, but to me it screams friendship breakup. I don't know. I just like it. It's my fave. And what else? Guys, I think that's it. I think that is my summer songs. And I love it. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. That's not a summer song. That's not a summer song. For me, I haven't really listened to it. I just know that I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Because I heard it, I think Genius popped up the other day, like the clip of Camilla. Do you guys say Camila Cabello or Camilla? Because the other day I was talking to my friend, I think I was on like the last day of school or something, and I was like, oh, Camilla Cabello. And they were like, you say Camilla? Like you're Spanish? And I was like, yeah, but I'm not Spanish. Oh my gosh, guys, I literally had prom. How did I forget about this? I mean, everyone called it prom. I was calling it formal because I'm Australian and that's what they... Ew, I hate the way I said that. That's not natural. Because I'm Australian and they say formal here. I had a black dress. Everyone had black dresses, actually. That seemed to be the thing. It was a masquerade theme. But no one wore... Like, they had masks and stuff for us to wear, like, on the table. But no one really wore them. Like, everyone was kind of just, like, doing their own thing. And then, the food was really good. It was like a buffet. And, like, as soon as the buffet opened, I ran with my friend. because, like, I wasn't going to miss out. You know how much I had to pay for this thing? 30 BD. That's, like, how many dollars? That's, like, I don't want to get the maths wrong, and then my dad's going to be like, no, it's not. I'm going to say it's $150. I'm not too sure. $150? You're kidding. The food, I really filled up my plate, though, because I was going to get my 30 BDs worth. I don't even pay 30 BD when I go out for dinner with my friends. And there's, like, 5 of us. So, yeah, I got, like, pasta, I got pizza, I got salad. I got a mini shawarma, I got fries, and cheese sticks. I feel like that's a good amount of food. And then the dance floor was really, really scary. Because there was, like, a group of boys, and, like, they were but they were, like, holding people in the air. Like, people were trying to crowd surf. But then, like, basically there was, like, a stage behind the dance floor. And then there was, like, a teacher that had to stand on it and was like, boys, push him down, boys. And so they had to stop, which made them sad. The dancing as well, I felt like they only played, like, good songs, at least what I think of as good songs, for, like, 10 minutes. They played, like, I think they played Teenage Dream. They played Last Friday Night. They played Hit on the and they played some other songs. They're just not coming to my head right now. But they didn't play any of the songs I was hoping for. These are the songs that I was wishing would come up on the dance floor. Party in the USA. Party in the USA is like the great equalizer. Doesn't matter where you're from, who you are. It will get you dancing. You have to know the words to Party in the USA. It's a phenomenal song. Truly. I was also hoping for Shut Up and Dance With Me, because that's just another great song. When I think of dancing, I'm not really dancing. Like, I'm more just, like, singing. It's like karaoke. I'm just, like, moving to the beat of the music, which is, like, that's not really dancing, but that's, like, hana dancing for me. I was also hoping for Uptown Funk. I don't care what you say about that song. Do not slander Bruno Mars. That was a phenomenal song. Turn to the houses. Wait, I think that's 24 Karat Magic in the Air. Why did I say I said the whole chorus. It's just called 24 Karat. I don't know, those two songs are blending. Anyways, either one would have actually been fine, but they didn't. Oh, they played Starships, which at first I did think was Party in the USA, but it wasn't. They played I Don't Care. No, it's not called I Don't Care. It's called I Love It. It has Charlie XCX and someone else. That one's a good one. They didn't play another song that I wanted, was Murder on the Dance Floor. I thought there would be a chance for that, seeing as it was popular this year, but they didn't. I was waiting for It's a Murder on the Dance Floor, but they didn't, and that made me sad. But they played I Love It, which wasn't even on my list, and I did love it. I didn't crash my car into a bridge and watch it burn, but I did love it. I did. So yeah, that was prom, guys. It was only just like me and my friend, which was fine. It was all fine. We were being like pushed on the dance floor, so we kind of were like more on the outskirts, which was a lot safer than being in the middle. We were kind of like having our own dance party, which was fun. That's all you need. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Today's episode was a little bit all over the place. We talked about a lot of things. We talked about driving, Cat in the Hat. We talked about music. We talked about prom. We talked about Dawson's Creek. We talked about like a lot of things. And now it's coming to an end. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I will see you in next week's episode, which is hopefully a lot more structured than this. This was like a brain dump episode. It really was. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to follow the Instagram, which is at anyways with hana, and subscribe to the YouTube channel for the video version, which is also at anyways with hana. And keep your eyes peeled on the Instagram, because I may be opening a Pinterest, which will be so much fun. We can do some fun things on there. And I was also thinking of, I already have a anyways Spotify account, but I was thinking of like making some playlists on there. So maybe I'll do that whenever I do my playlist episode. So stay tuned for that. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.